Welcome to the newest episode of Demon Bluffs.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Demon BLUFFS, where today we're actually playing a game of Blood on the Clocktower on this, my brand new laptop, with my fancy new microphone, and hopefully we won't have any problems in retaining this episode and getting it uploaded for you guys, unlike the last episode. But either way, we are playing a game of Chef's Deluxe today. This is a script that is quite popular on unofficial, or rather it used to be. It's been quite a long time since I've played on the unofficial server. But this is a fun looking script. We've got 10 players here today. We've got Michael P, Link, James P, Jack, Ian, Stuart, Whiskey, Dave, Geroji, and Crimson. Yes, it's George, but he always spells his name Geroge or Geroji, so I've just put that in a grim. Anyway, we're actually going to try and make a setup at the start of the episode. I know, because normally I just have it all set up anyway, but I think today we're actually going to try and do things properly. So, Imp, Spy, let's say 10-player game, so there's no outsiders. I could be mean and put an evil twin in. I could put a marionette in. That could be fun. Although, I think... Do I put an evil twin in? Do I put an evil twin in? I don't know. There's no drunk, so I think we'll take out the chef. Or do we do Legion? I think it's time to do a Legion game, to be honest. Especially the fact there's 10 players. I really think we're going to do Legion. So... Oh. 7 Legion, sure, and let's have, let's see, we'll do Juggler, Philo, and what about an Amni? What about an Amni? I think we do Amni. Okay, here we go. Link is the Philo, Ian is the Juggler. Okay. Crimson's the Amnesiac. I kind of want to make Link Legion because the last Legion game we played, he was a good player. So I think we're gonna just swap Link, and I'm just gonna go round and round the circle. Dave was good as well. Sorry, George. I know it was meant to be random, but never mind. Let's see. What was Link before? Philo. Okay. So we got Philo, Amni, and Juggler. Perfect. That is great. Okay, bluffs for the evil team. We will give them chef. We will give them cult leader, sure, and let's give them cannibal. Yeah, good. Okay, this is an impromptu Legion game. Never mind. So, if you are looking forward to the video, please do go ahead and turn the thumb up blue for us down below to join the good team. And the Mazephiles word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon BLUFFS. Let's get the game going. Ooh, it's quiet in town.
It's quiet uptown.
Yes, James, yes.
We definitely weren't laughing our socks off and recovering from dying at all. Nope, don't know what you're talking about. Never.
I believe you. If everybody would like to take their seats, because some people have fallen out of their seats.
I swear, you know, if what we thought was going to happen happens, I'm going to seriously cry. I'm going to mute. Alright, I've had my laughter. I think.
Okay.
We're going to be laughing, but we're all going to be laughing with ourselves in our cottages. That's the worst bit.
I know. So I laugh on a daily basis to myself. It's okay.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Right. Are we all ready to go?
I feel like yes, but like the answer's also no because reasons.
Reasons. Okie
Nick,
doke.
the sooner we go tonight, the sooner Aiden turns up.
It's literally as soon as you post the call, he's gonna message. Surely, we're just waiting. This is the game. There's no such thing as Clocktower anymore. It's Aiden watching.
For context, viewers, we're waiting on a potential 11th player, but chances are he's not going to show, so we're just going to roll with 10.
No. It's not that he's not going to show. It's the fact that he'll message halfway through the first night, like, can I join?
We will find out. Will Aiden join the game? Leave a comment with your predictions down below. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
We do need to think of a role for Crimson, so I kind of want to save that for last. I've got one. It's not going to be a first night role. I think it's going to be Crimson's going to learn if the first person who nominates that day is Legion or Evil. So, nice, relatively easy one for him, but it might take him a while to work that one out. Yeah, great. Let's go and see George first, I believe, because he is the philosopher. Yes, he is. Let's do it. I wonder if he's going to go Philo Poppy Grower. That'd be interesting. Hello, George.
John.
Hello. You are the Philo. Would you like to use it?
Not tonight, thank you.
Not tonight. Okay, no worries. Thank you.
See you later.
See ya. That's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping George would go for Philo Poppy Grower, but never mind. Right, so it's time to go and see all the legions, I believe. Yes, it is. So we will go top and round, I think. Michael, hello.
Hello, John. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I've never been Legion before, so this is going to be fun.
Loving your pronouns as well. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Okay, so here is everybody who is not Legion. So the players that aren't Legion are George, Crimson, and Ian.
George, Crimson, and Ian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else is Legion. And your bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Excellent. Chef, Cult Leader, Cannibal.
Okay. Enjoy. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you. Hello, Link.
That sucks.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Here are all the players who are not Legion.
Oh, no, I thought, since you visited me alone, that it must be a public road.
Well,
Never mind.
I
then.
could go round and drag everyone into the same cottage, but then it's tedious trying to move everybody back, and I'd sooner do it this way.
Yep.
So the players who are not Legion are George, Crimson, and Ian.
Okay.
The bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
All right.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you. Hello, James.
Hello. We are Legion. We are many.
You are Legion. You are many. Here are all of the players who are not Legion. George, Crimson, and Ian. So everyone else is Legion.
George, Crimson, and Ian.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
And the bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Cool. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you. Good luck. Hello, Jack.
Hello, John.
Hello. So here are all of the players that are not Legion. George, Crimson, and Ian.
George, Crimson, Ian.
Okay. Obviously, everyone else is Legion, and the bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Chef, Cult Leader, Cannibal.
Okay. Great. Good luck.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, Stuart.
Hello.
Hello. You are one of many Legions. The players that are not Legion are George, Crimson, and Ian.
Okay.
Everyone else, obviously, is Legion. The bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No worries. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whiskey.
Hello.
Hello. So you are one of many Legions. Here are the players who are not Legion. George, Crimson, and Ian.
George, Crimson, and Ian. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, and the Bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Okay, thank you. Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Correct.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Dave.
Hello.
Hello. You finally get to be the demon in one of these episodes.
I mean, I've been a demon in many before.
Yeah, not recently though. For some reason, I've noticed the RNG's been unkind. But
For some reason.
what do you mean for some reason? I randomise it all the time. Anyway, here are all of the players who are not Legion: George, Crimson, and Ian.
George, Crimson, and Ian. So they're the good players.
They're the good players. Everyone else is Legion. The Bluffs are Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal.
Excellent. I had one of those down already. All
But-
right. Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, that's all we need to do tonight because we're not waking Crimson. So we will put first player to non in there, just so that reminds us of Crimson's ability. That is great. Okay, so we just wake everybody up and get the game going. This is about the third Legion game I've run, possibly, and the last one did really well, so that's why I thought, you know what, let's just do Legion. I know it wasn't strictly random, as I said to Dave, but never mind, it's absolutely fine. Let's wake them up and get the game going. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. Who do you think's going to win this game? Do you think the good team's going to win, or do you think the Legion are going to win? Leave your comments down below before the game gets started. Okay, let's get going. Okay, everybody, welcome to Demonswood Bluff. I have a incurable case of death upon me once again. You can see me hung up on the clock tower. It's the work of a demon. Those gosh darn demons are at it again. I'm going to let's give you 8 minutes on your first day to start working things out. Good luck, everybody.
So I just have a quick announcement. I am the Savant, and Link is my evil twin.
Well, that's
my
bullshit.
God.
Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a twin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Both evil, great. The evil team, perfect.
Yeah.
Can we just execute one of them today?
The Dave, can I have a chat?
John, I need to talk to you about you not making me the spy, so
Oh, Link, let's go.
I'll go to the room with no name, John.
So, you were after me, Crim?
Of course. I need to ask an amnesiac question with no info to go on.
Well, be my guest.
Does my ability have something to do with alignment?
You're hot.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I hope I'll find some information out soon, hopefully.
Okay. Good luck.
Lovely, thank you very much.
No worries.
It's going to be, I think the good team, and John's here so I can get a prediction in. I think the good team is a Savant, a Philosopher, and a Washerwoman.
Oh, I was going to bluff Washerwoman, but if you think so, I might not do it.
It's up to you. I was, so the two that I've got down are Cannibal Fisherman, but I am very tempted to come out as the Snake Charmed Imp on one of the days.
I mean, it's the thing, we do need to simulate an evil team. I'm just not going to do it that way.
And what I'll do is I'll give one of my supposed bluffs as one of the things that the good team are playing as, so we can try and get one of them executed. Because we literally only need to get 2 of these good players executed in how many days?
That is true.
So it's not the worst. Okay, I'm gonna go with either Cannibal or Fisherman. That's the 2 that I'm going with in case anyone asks.
Okay.
What 2 are you going with?
Well, I'm gonna obviously go for jugglers to figure out what they are, because that
Yeah.
always works, doesn't it? And aside
like
from
it.
that, I think it would be quite funny to simulate 7 overs. Because
Yeah.
I do need to do that. I mean, not
no,
I,
actually,
but
I'm gonna-
someone needs to do it, and if I'm
I'm
going
gonna-
for
actually-
it, I might be able to make it obvious that it's me.
I'm
that's
gonna,
sitting next to others.
I'm gonna tell George that he's my marionette.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full in on the imp. Yeah, I'm gonna do the imp play at some point. That's definitely what I'm doing.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Okay. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, like, what I'm going to say, because looking on the grim, 1, 5, and 7 would be me, Ian, and Whiskey.
That might be the evil team then. Maybe John just gave me the evil team as my
Maybe John
amnesiac
did
ability.
give me. Yeah, maybe that is your Amni ability. It's just you've just seen the evil team.
Quite possible.
Oh yeah.
What are you?
I will give you that I am the cult leader.
You're the cult leader. Okay,
100%.
lovely.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm glad we both have given hard claims. I look forward to our continued prosperous relationship.
Absolutely. Let me know if you need any more help with the Amni ability.
Ah, will do. Thank you.
Thank you,
Ta-ta.
Doggy.
Yeah.
That would be a good one for me to possibly do as a juggle then.
Yeah, sure. It's good. Go for it.
If I can spell shaman. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Cool. Cheers.
Happy to do a 2.
Okie dokie. I will give you. Hold on. I've got ready to write yours down. I shall cancel that. I shall give you cult leader and philosopher.
Okay. I will give you amnesiac fisherman. And my amnesiac ability, I don't know yet, but it has to do with numbers.
One.
I mean, we're both Legion.
I know, but no.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
One for one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So Link's claiming juggler apparently. Dave is going to be cannibal or fisherman. And is probably going to come out as an imp who's snake charmed at some point. Dave's telling George that he's his marionette, and that I'm the other minion. So I'm apparently going to be bluffing Serenovus, but I gave Crimson Fisherman or Cult Leader. He gave me Fisherman or Snake Charmer.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so I'm bluffing basically as a bit of a minion. If at some point you want to be mad about something randomly, give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not Washerwoman, I'll can then always play into I picked you if I need to George. Great. Okay. Speak again.
Yes. Cheers.
Thanks.
Yeah, he did hard claim that to me, so that's just perfect for Serenovus.
Wonderful.
Or I can just claim Pixie, but that would be a bad move.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm not going to do it. Yeah, so I'm just going to go with random things. I don't know what I'm going to decide on, but I'm trying to just not decide, so we have latch on where double claims are less likely.
Okay.
That makes sense?
That makes sense. Okay.
So
worries.
Crimson's claim Fisherman.
Okay. Right. I was gonna bluff Amnesiac, but apparently there is that in play, and that's George.
Is that George?
Yeah, but I might still double claim him and then switch to Snake Charmer when I get put on the block and just hope that John doesn't kill me in the night. Hint, hint. Wink,
Okay.
wink.
Well, Dave is claiming to be Cannibal Fisherman, so probably Cannibal when he finds out, and also he's trying to go for the marionette play with George.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Be aware of that. He might come out as Snake Charm at some point.
You know, that'll be fine as long as
yeah.
I'll talk to
so
Dave
you're
about
aware.
that. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Right. Cheers, man.
Okay.
Ooh.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm also good, which is very good news. 2 minutes to go. I'm fairly certain that you're good, given that I'm a cult leader who is currently good. So I'm feeling fairly good about you and Link.
I mean, to be fair, one of us could still be evil, so.
Yeah, true. Or you could actually be the spy registering as good right now.
Oh no, if I was the spy, number one, I'd be outed evil, and number two, I would have pulled John this earlier on in the day going, I really wanted to be the spy, John. I even put it in my pronouns. I've had to change my pronouns now and everything.
Oh. What are you actually?
You know what you've hard claimed? I'm the unspent fisherman.
Unspent fisherman. Cool. When are you planning to use it?
I don't want to leave it too late. Obviously, in case Vortox, in case there's a cannibal that can also get some advice. But then I don't want to be forced into using it too early, and then
Yeah, of
get
course.
just not really good advice. So
I have heard of a potential cannibal. I will just tell you that.
I have too, but I also don't believe the source it's come from. So
Was it one of the evil twin claims by any chance?
it wasn't, to be fair. I've only spoken to one of the twin claims. They also claim they're not a twin, so
Yes, no, I've heard that as well. So goodness only knows what's going on.
But yeah, I think I'm not going to use it yet, but I will probably use it earlier rather than later, sooner rather than later even.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a plan.
So yeah, maybe Vortox find everything we've got a Vortox in a few days past, but not just yet.
Welcome back to town, everybody. I'm going to give you a moment to talk amongst yourselves. Nominations will be open shortly, and the floor is open for any cults and juggles and other such bollocks.
So I just want to make a quick announcement. I was absolutely bullshitting with Evil Twin. It was just a joke. Because Link always does it to fucking me.
You know, I do, but not with the Savant. Come on.
Listen,
Savant?
it was the first. Literally, I just literally. All I did was I looked at the rolls and I just went, that one. I just picked someone. That was
Anyway,
it.
well, we've learned nothing new because we learned that Jack's a liar, which is, no news to anyone. So.
Well done.
Oh
Shall
no.
we waste
Anyway.
our time with claims of cult leader, which I'm not doing.
I would like to start a cult, please. James would like to start a cult.
Okay, James would like to start a cult. There we go. Tell us all about it.
This is the cult of evil twin savants. Join this, and then you will all have to make up information every day for the rest of the game. It'll be great.
That sounds great to me. I'm in on this.
Okay. Obviously, all good players need to vote in order for a cult to form. The countdown is down to 0.5 seconds for all cults. I will start the countdown now. I've just realised I've left the ding dong bing bong on the Grim, which I should probably turn off.
Nothing wrong with the ding dong bing bong.
It's just loud.
Ah.
Cult has not been formed.
Sorry, go ahead, Stuart.
I'd like to start a cult.
Okay, Stuart would like to form a cult. Tell us about it.
This is a cult of Demon Bluffs every Sunday instead of every Monday. I think it might be a lot of fun, and people can not be so tired for work the following day. It's Monday, you don't mind being a bit groggy anyway.
You're giving away the trade secrets there, Stuart. Starting the... wow, breaking the fourth wall. Christ. Countdown starting.
I can't vote on it. I disagree.
It'd be Demon BLUFFS every day is what he's basically saying.
Cult has not been formed.
Michael would like to form a cult, please.
Michael would like to form a cult, please. Tell us about your cult, please.
This is the cult of John is a better storyteller than Ben Burns.
Hey, let's go.
That is... Even I wouldn't join that because I appreciate the sentiment. It's just not true. Start the countdown. We love you, Daddy Ben.
The real question is, can you sing Country Roads?
Yes. A cult has not been formed.
Whiskey would like to start a cult.
Whiskey would like to start a cult. Okay. Cult away.
I've never watched any Blood on the Clocktower streams or YouTube channels apart from Demon BLUFFS. Purist.
Purist, like it. Start the countdown. A cult has not been formed.
Ian would like to form a cult.
Ian would like to form a cult. Tell us all about your cult while I'm setting this up. There we go.
This is the cult of killing all saints.
Okay, start the countdown.
I'm not allowed to vote on this. I'd like
Legally,
to, but I'm not
legally, you're not allowed.
Legally, I'm not allowed.
No, don't worry, Jack. We only need good players to vote.
Cult has not been formed.
Jack would like to form a cult.
Jack would like to form a cult. Goodness me, a lot of cults today. And tell us about it, Jack.
Yay!
Starting the countdown.
That's
Man's getting tired.
Yeah.
A cult has not been formed. Any more cults? I will take that as a no, so I am going to read out the juggles that have been put in chat. Link juggles that Dave is the cannibal, Crimson is the fisherman, Jack is the amnesiac, Ian is the pixie, and Michael P is the snake charmer. Crimson juggles Jack, Ian, George, Link, and Stuart as Legion. Ian juggles that Jack is the amnesiac, Stuart is the cult leader, James P is the washerwoman, George is the amnesiac, and Ian is the juggler. Dave juggles Crimson as the fisherman, Link as the savant, Stuart as the chef. Whiskey juggles Crimson as the amnesiac, Dave as the washerwoman, Stuart as the chef, Jack as the savant, and himself as the juggler. Michael P juggles himself as the juggler, Jack as the Serenovus, George as the amnesiac, Crimson as the fisherman, and Stuart as the cult leader. James P juggles Michael, Link, Jack, Ian, Stuart as the drunk. ABC always back cults. Georgie, Gerogue, George juggles himself as the juggler, Jack as the savant, James as the washerwoman, Whiskey as the marionette, Crimson as the Serenovus. Whiskey will be popular. So popular. And I think that is all of the one, no, barring Stuart's at the bottom there. Yeah. Stuart juggles himself as the juggler, Ian as the cult leader, Crimson as the fisherman, George as the amnesiac, and Whiskey as the Serenovus. Serenovus. Okay, with that, nominations are open. Silence. Death silence.
The legions are scared.
We're deadly scared.
The celery novus.
Is there any roles that are up for dying?
Well, I've heard of 3 possible washerwomen, so one of them can maybe.
Because I was going to say,
yes,
we do have a
but
vote on the script.
There's a Legion on the script, so no.
Yes, but we also do have Vortox as well.
I mean, I'm always up for a hard Vortox check on day 1.
I'm not. I like
no. Where's your sense of fun, Dave?
So I've heard of info that would suggest that minions might be in play. Because I've spoken to people that seemed to be mad to me. I don't know if there's a Pixie mutant or as a Serenovus, but there's things that seemed weird.
First call for nominations.
Crimson nominates Whiskey.
Crimson nominates Whiskey. Okay, tell us about it.
I don't necessarily think Whiskey is evil, but with the claims that I had from Whiskey, it might not be the worst for Vortox / Cannibal. Or both if we have them, so.
Okay, Whiskey, what say you?
I mean, I'd rather not die as a valuable good player. Yeah, I don't have too much more than this. As sort of, as you said, Crimson, you read me as good. Yeah, I'm not the latter of the 2 claims I gave you. Yeah, to speak again.
Okay, you require 5 if you want to put Whiskey on the block. I will start the countdown. Okay, 2 votes is not enough. Any more nominations?
Dave will nominate Crimson.
Dave will nominate Crimson. Okay. Tell us why, Dave.
For basically the same reason that he nominated Whiskey, the 2 votes that he gave to me would be both useful for Vortox, and they would be incredibly useful if there is a cannibal.
Okay, Crimson, your defense.
Kind of shock. I lied. So yeah, don't kill me.
Okay, 5 required. Starting the
Did you
countdown.
say you lied in this game?
Imagine lying in this game.
Got a strong stance against lying.
Why did you put your hand down, Jack?
Why didn't you vote on that,
4.
Dave? You nominated.
Why didn't you put your hand up on that, Dave?
4 is not enough.
James nominates Dave.
James has nominated Dave. Okay, tell us about it.
Dave nominated Crimson, had a good reason for doing it, and then it got round Dave. Dave had the vote that would have taken it over the majority, and then didn't. So I am reading Dave as someone who nominated a fellow evil to try and, plausible deniability, and then realised that it was getting risky, so didn't put their hand up.
Okay. Dave, your defense?
That is totally fair, but trust me, if me and Crimson are both on the evil team, you don't have to worry. We'll probably find a way to stuff it up at some point.
That is true.
Okay, you require 5 if you want to put Dave on the block. Countdown has started.
And also a bad kill.
I mean, if that's the case, we can't kill him, right?
It's the
I'm
I'm a bad
persuaded.
kill. It's the bad kill defense. Always works.
4 is not enough. Second call.
Well, we do have to kill someone.
Whiskey nominates Stuart.
Whiskey has nominated Stuart. Okay, Whiskey, tell us about it.
So it seems like most people have been lying in their first set of claims. But if not, I'm kind of alright with this. I don't know, seems harsh, but no one seems to have any good info to go off, unless people are keeping it very quiet.
Okay, Stuart, your defense.
To be honest, I don't mind dying. I will say now, I am the cult leader. I'm currently good, but I'd rather die and stay good than become evil. So if you want to get rid of me, you can do.
Okay, 5 required. Starting the countdown.
Instantly the most useless role of the game.
5. 6 is enough. Stuart is marked for execution. As there is someone on the block, I will end the day in 10 seconds unless I hear any more nominations.
Why do you want to play for the good team? That's boring.
How do people feel about Ian?
Because I'm really, really not good at being evil.
Okay, with that, the day has drawn to a close. Stuart has been executed by town and has died, and the game continues. Everybody's going to their cottages. Good night. Okay, so we need to think about who Legion is going to kill tonight. So, honestly, I'm thinking either Michael or James at this point, just because it looks like Dave and Whiskey and Link all have something, they've got a little plan going. So is Jack to an extent. I think, realistically, the safest kills out of the two is probably going to be Michael or James. Just, in the Legion world. So, let's go and see... Who do we wake up first? We're going to wake up George and see if he's going to use his ability. I really hope he doesn't go Amni, but he might. But I don't know. Let's see. George, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to use it?
I think I will, yes.
Okay.
I would become the pixie, please.
The pixie?
Indeed.
Okay. Very well. As far as you are aware, you have the ability of the pixie. And I will be back.
Indeed.
Thank you. What an absolutely fantastic use of the philosopher. in that regard. Now, do I give George the juggler or the amnesiac? I think the amnesiac's going to be a bit... Oh, I could give him the amnesiac. We'll see. We'll see. We've got time to think about it because Pixie will get their info. To be fair, I should probably do that now while it's fresh. Let's go and see George. Okay, George, hello. Hello. So, with your newfound Pixie ability, you learn that there is an amnesiac in play.
Lovely.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you. I think he was actually bluffing amnesiac anyway, so that's not the worst thing for him. That does help out George a little bit as well with his bluff, so that is great. Yeah, that works really, really well. I'm really happy with that, you know. Well done, George. Bloody clap and a half for you. Okay, so all messing around aside, Crimson is going to learn a no because he basically chose himself. So he was the first to nominate, I should say. So we'll go and see Crimson. Hi, Crimson.
Hello.
Hello. So I will tell you a no.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
So that was a no there because Crimson was the first to nominate and he is good. So, of course, he detects players of the opposite alignment with his ability. So that's fine. Okay, so we need to wake the juggler and tell him a 1 because Ian only juggled himself correctly. Oh, but that's going to throw some shade on George a little bit as well because George is technically the Philo. Although, to be fair, he could just say he was the Pixie. That's fine. Good. Okay, so let's go and tell Ian the news. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Hello. I am here to tell you that you learn a 1.
A 1. Oh, they all lied to me, the kids.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I think... yeah. I think that's fine. I think James is probably the safest. Or maybe Michael, actually, because that eliminates some of the cult leader shenanigans as well. Yeah, sorry, Michael. I know it's your first time playing. No, you know what? We will stick with James. We'll go with what I said first, I think. I'm sorry, James. I don't know everything that you were planning, but hopefully, you know, you will be able to still help out your evil team. Okay, and with that is all we have to do tonight. Good work there by George. And obviously, if something happens to Crimson, then he has a chance of obtaining the amnesiac ability. And I probably will keep the same ability, just because I don't think I can be bothered to think of a second ability. That's fine. Okay, no problem. Let's do the thing. Okay, welcome back to town, everybody. Unfortunately, James P has died in the night. I am going to give you 6 minutes.
Stuart, can we have a chat, please?
Yeah, sure.
Me, Dave.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. You alright?
So I apologise that I didn't get to speak to you yesterday. But you are my marionette.
Okay. Right. Lovely. Well, I'm the amnesiac.
Cool. Are you happy to just keep doing it?
I will be claiming amnesiac because I am the amnesiac, yes.
Fair enough. Whiskey is the Serenovus.
Right.
And I'm the imp.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to let you know what my amnesiac information is.
It'd probably be all rubbish because you're poisoned. Don't forget.
Yeah, well, as the amnesiac,
Serve me well, my child.
I will. Thank you. I'm very
Right.
forgetful.
Fair.
Cheers.
Right. See ya.
Bye.
He might have taken it as that I said that a washerwoman had come to see me and said that he was the other one.
Okay. He definitely wasn't representing it that way, which something smells sus in this whole thing. But
Well, if you saw my juggles, all of those that I juggled were hard claims to,
okay.
of which George and Jack both hard claimed amnesiac to me.
Oh, wait. Vortox. There's Vortox on the script.
Yep.
Right. Okay. It's a Vortox game then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because that's why I've got bad information. It's why you've got bad information. So I might actually just be the washerwoman.
Yeah, so I've been given a 1 to make it simulate that mine's correct because I did myself.
Yeah.
And then to mistrust all the rest of it.
Yeah. Because washerwoman is the token I see. So
Yeah.
if your one is genuine, I'm the drunk. I guess that's the evil team, and they're lying for some reason.
Well,
Stuart seems good because Stuart very happy to die, voted on himself to die. So
I have had someone else hard claim to me that they're the juggler as well.
okay, who's that?
I don't want to stay just in case they're not pulling one because they could be Pixie.
Okay, they could be Pixie, but you saying someone has claimed juggler to me is if it isn't them breaking Pixie madness. But yeah, okay, fair enough. Do we want to kill you to get a Pixie juggler info? Is that sensible?
I'm not averse to it.
We'll see if anyone's got anything better.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Cheers.
I'll actually answer that. No, I'm not the amnesiac. I have heard of an amnesiac though, but I am not the amnesiac.
If there is one, I might stay around after with John for this and try and bluff it so they can have some more info and protection.
Okay. Fair. All right. Okay. Let's speak again then. But yeah, that's all right. Okay. Bye.
Thank you very much. Is whiskey the spy? Like, it feels so spy-y to me.
Is that your amnesiac question, Crimson?
No, but he juggled my role correctly, and I'm very suspicious of that because I gave it out to no one. Questions and questions. Interesting.
Yeah, questions. Ask them.
I'll ask this, but I don't think this has got something to do with it, but it's worth checking. Does my ability have something to do with nominations?
You are hot.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So think about alignments, think about nominations. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
But they told me about that.
Yeah.
My role down there, which is why I didn't, claim to use Snake Charmer yesterday. But yeah, no, I am.
That's fine.
I am the Snake Charmer.
Cool. I'm leaning towards Vortox at the moment, just purely by my numbers.
Fair.
But I've got no real way to corroborate that at the moment.
No, that makes sense. Okay then, mate.
It's
Well,
looking like it because a 1 and I put myself down.
fair.
I know that's correct. And the other person has told me, though, they are definitely the role they gave me.
The thing is, the only other thing I can think of is possibly you're drunk.
Possibly.
But there's not really much outside of manipulation, so... that actually wouldn't work, would it?
What have we got that can do outsiders?
No, there's
Thank
no
you.
outside, but- Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, so maybe you could be the drunk then. But
George, yes, just wait for everyone to get dragged back, and then you can ask your question.
you know what I mean.
Okay. Welcome back to town, everybody. George just wants to ask me a quick ST question. So, George, follow me.
Yep.
Yes, George.
Yes. No, I'm just, amnesiac and all that. Just
Okay.
getting my thing,
Sure.
Obviously, I'm very bad at being the amnesiac, so I get nowhere near, and you give me a cold.
No problem.
Thank you very
George.
much.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, thanks for bearing with me, everybody. Nominations will be open shortly. Again, floor is open for any cults. /Philo juggles.
We literally just killed the cult leader, so unless there's a big scene or something like that.
Michael would like to form a cult.
Michael would like to form a cult. Tell us about it.
This is the cult of previously being the pixie, and then Stuart died, and I'm now the cult leader.
Okay. All good votes required for cults. Starting a countdown.
Interesting. I have heard a possible pixie flame elsewhere.
A cult has not been formed.
Who's that who'd heard of another pixie claim?
I have not heard a possible pixie claim. That is the wrong way of putting it. I have heard of a double claim that seemed convincing and not backing down, so I have suspicions that one of them may be a pixie.
So I have an announcement. I am your juggler, and I've received a 5. So I'm going to be nominating one of those people that I didn't juggle today.
Fine.
What?
Juggler 5?
Juggler
I got a
5?
5. I mean, there is a chance I'm drunk, but aside from that, unless people think it's a Vortex game, it is not really much that can poison me. I haven't been approached by a demon claiming I'm a
With
marionette,
what I've
so...
heard, that 5 does not seem likely at all.
I mean, from what we've
Um,
just
yeah.
heard.
I will also say that I am actually the juggler, and I got a 1.
Well,
That seems more likely.
You're actually... Well, the thing is, Ian, I have juggled you as a pixie, so I'm not inclined to go and say that you're evil from that. But I would ask Town to believe that I'm the true juggler.
I'm happy the town to believe either way. I'm also happy that to be the one that's killed today if needed.
Okay, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I will state though, surely if you are the pixie juggler just by chance, then it would be better to kill Link so you get the ability, right?
Except I'm not the pixie.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
No, because I'm the pixie. Well, I was the pixie.
I think you're just evil, Michael.
If Michael is claiming pixie, then how can Ian be the pixie? That makes no sense.
Nominations are open, everybody.
Yeah, I don't believe Michael at all with
If we're
what he's.
thinking that people are pixies and we're potentially going to make executions on the back of somebody being a pixie, let's not out that we all think they're the pixie.
Yeah, that's also true. The thing is, I did juggle Michael as a snake charmer, so if my 5 is correct info, then Michael has reasons to buff stuff. So, yep, Link nominates George.
Okay, Link has nominated George. Tell us about it.
So I've cleared 5 people. There's 2 people that are dead, and I am also on the good team. So George is just a very good candidate of being evil. Let's kill him.
Okay, George, your defense.
I think any accusation from a guy claiming a juggler 5 should not be trusted, quite frankly.
Okay, 4 required if you want to put George on the block. Countdown has started.
George, you sticking with what you told me yesterday?
Presumably, I think I told you what I am.
I mean, I certainly would have had another 5 here much rather than 2, but...
2 is not enough. 2 is not enough. George is safe for the day. Any more nominations?
Nominate Ian for me, please.
Dave nominates Ian.
Dave has nominated Ian. Okay. Tell us your reasoning.
I will pass to James.
So there's two jugglers. There's definitely two jugglers. I'm convinced that both of them believe they are the juggler. However, I think that killing Ian is a good idea here. I think that will give us information that we can build on tomorrow. I think this will help with worldviews.
Okay, Ian, your defence?
I agree that I'm not a bad kill for today. My number, I believe, is indicating that this is a possible Vortox. Just by the people are sticking to the claims they have given me. And I only got a 1, which is what I juggled me as.
Okay, 4 required if you want to put Ian on the block. Starting the countdown.
I think this is unnecessary. I trust Ian.
I think that's comforting words for anyone, Link, to be perfectly honest. It's alright, Link trusts you, and we all trust Link, right?
4 is enough.
I've confirmed 5 people. Surely I should be trusted.
4 is enough. Link is safe for the day. Sorry. Ian is on the block, so my mind was completely elsewhere. Yeah, as there is someone on the block, I will give you 10 seconds, unless I hear any more nominations.
Did you just claim I could die today by something?
Tinker,
because I'm not aware of that.
He's a
There's no
tinker.
witch here, surely.
You my grandmother, Link.
Not that I'm aware.
Okay, at least it wasn't a Deus Ex fiasco. With that, the day has drawn to a close. Ian has been executed and has died. And everyone goes to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Oh, what? He wasn't the demon?
No, no, anyway.
I told you so.
We need to see who nominated first amongst all the cults. Oh, it's a good job I kept that up. Uno, memento, everybody. So, Michael P, Link, Whiskey. So it's only evil players that has actually nominated today. So Crimson's going to learn a yes. I must remember that. Okay, Night Order. So Crimson. Crimson. Hello, Crimson.
Hello.
Today, you learn a yes.
Interesting. I think I have an interesting question for you when it's the daytime.
Jolly good. Look forward to it.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you. And that's literally all we have to do. That is literally all we have to do in the night. So I am going to waste a little bit of time. So again, we need to try and sort out who was our who is our kill for tonight. I think Michael P is our kill because there are a lot of pixie claims out there at the moment. So maybe with Michael dying, that might lock him in as evil, possibly, in the eyes of the good players. Okay, we're all back. Welcome back to town, everybody. I'm afraid that Michael died in the night. I'm going to give you 4 minutes.
So I have a announcement for town.
Yes.
I began this game as your imp. I am now a good snake charmer. Whiskey, I'm afraid you are a dirty Serenovus, and sorry George, but you're a marionette.
What? That was true?
What do you mean? What do you mean that was true?
No.
Thanks for
I
the
didn't believe you.
confirmation.
No, this is just nonsense from Dave.
Why would it be nonsense?
This does seem like nonsense from Dave.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I'm doing this, I'm
Out of
doing it early.
interest, Ian, are you still claiming Chuck there?
I am.
Well, that's interesting. Because if there's 2 jugglers, the Serenovus doesn't seem as unlikely.
Who was the first person you said,
That
Dave?
being the
Yes, Crimson.
Is my ability, do I learn if an evil player nominated today?
Oh, you are red hot, Crimson. You are absolutely red hot.
I wonder if it's multiple evil players or something like that, or... obviously, I can't answer now, but I'll have to think about that one.
No worries. Okay, good luck. You are literally red hot though, Crim. So just be mindful of that.
It'll be the first time if I don't get it. This will be the first time I don't get my amnesiac ability.
Okay, no
if
worries.
I'm alive one more day.
Good luck.
I only know who Whiskey Serenovus for the first day, and I'm not going to out that because that person would
Interesting.
probably know anyway. I do not know what he's been doing previous nights.
Oh well.
I find this a little convenient. I was just thinking we haven't had a sniff of any minions, and suddenly this comes out.
Yeah.
I was starting to
I
lean
feel like
towards possible Legion as a result.
I think I agree. I think that it's just a play to get me or George killed.
I
I
don't.
mean, I'm happy to go Dave today and cancel that one out for sure.
Well,
that
the
he's
thing
not.
is, if this is
Yeah.
if this is a Legion ploy to get either Whiskey or George killed, the people that you're least likely to execute are the people that I paint as minions, especially if I'm painting one of them as a marionette. 'Cause there's no downside to leaving a possible marionette alive.
Yeah, I can stay alive. Let's go.
I mean, in the chance that you actually are telling the truth, I would most certainly have to be the Snake Charmer from your point, or the one who's Serenovus, because my info just doesn't add up if you rolled at all.
I think Link has been Serenovus all game.
I mean, and again, no, there can't be a drunken need that in world.
Well, here's the thing. I think if Link is Serenovus, I think he should come out now and break madness.
Yeah,
well, I'm
I
not so
agree.
nervous, but
Don't
even if I
just
am,
really-
I would not break madness in the final 6 here.
Yeah, it's final
Because that
6.
would take us to a final with at least 3 evils, basically. Unless
Yeah.
the imp just doesn't trust Dave and just kills
If-
random people.
If we're believing Dave, I think Link was the starting Snake Charmer, or Jack was the starting Snake Charmer. So
Well, according to my info, Michael was the starting Snake Charmer, so...
Michael's
I
dead.
don't know why my
Christ.
info makes so little sense, but... Yeah, I can't exactly trust you, Dave.
we also got.
Well, for what it's worth,
juggled me wrong. So
for what it's worth, I
We've got to
think
kill Dave, surely.
I think the reason I didn't believe you, Dave, when you told me the marionette is because I started this game as the philosopher, and then I philosophized into the pixie. So I've been claiming a role, which is in the game, and if I was the marionette, that wouldn't be in the game. So that's why I don't trust you.
If
Well,
you were
you
the
don't have to
marionette,
be
then your
lied to.
philosopher would be drunk.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
poisoned.
Well, exactly. That's why I don't believe that I am the marionette, because I got given a role as the pixie that I have heard in the game.
Yeah, but that's legit for a fake pixie. You can
Yeah.
legit get told the role that is in the game.
It's just arbitrary.
Oh, you can. I thought it had to be a role that wasn't in the
No,
game.
it doesn't have to be. It can be.
Well,
It can
you
be.
know, I'm on the fence then. I'm possibly marionette, possibly just fine.
Stuart, are you sticking
Probably
with
just
cult leader?
Dave.
'Cause if you are sticking with cult leader, then Ian's juggler info doesn't make sense.
neither does Link's, but let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm sticking. I am the cult leader.
Mine, I believe mine does make sense because I think this is a Legion game now.
I think it is
Yeah, I'm
possible that it's
increasingly-
actually a Vortex game.
With
Dave is
all
just one of
that,
the
that's
minions.
Legion.
Look, when would I ever do this if I'm a minion?
First call for nominations.
I mean, I'm
believe
thinking
you
Dave
guys-
or Link.
Sarah knows
And
you're
unmuted.
shy.
I'm not. I don't want to
can't
refer to
quite
another
make
game.
The world
But
where you makes sense. So I
First
think
call
it
for
makes more
nominations,
sense.
everybody.
Yeah, what role are you, George, then, if you are the pixie?
You know, Pixie.
Don't say juggler.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in saying it now because I have said I was the pixie, so I'm not going to get the role. Amnesiac. That's what I've been claiming to people.
Second call for nominations.
Who am I nominating? Am I nominating Link or Dave? I'm nominating one of them, so.
I will vote on either.
I mean, given that given that Dave is the one who came out with this rubbish, I think it's very unlikely he's the demon.
Cool, so Crimson nominates Link.
Okay, Crimson has nominated Link. Tell us your reasoning.
I mean, Link's made part of that accusation for me. He doesn't think Dave is the demon. I think if we have an active snake charmer and Dave is actually telling the truth, it's Link or Jack. So taking my pick out of the two, 50-50. Jack's been very quiet, which is a bit weird for Jack, not gonna lie, so it could be Jack. But it's also Link, and Link's claiming a juggler 5 when I know he shouldn't have had a juggler 5, so.
Okay, Link, your defense.
Well, there's not really proof of snake charming or not. It's just Dave's word. I can tell you that with my info, that is not a possible word. And I think he's lying and hiding the Vortex. Also, if I'm the snake charmer, why on earth would I ever claim a 5 as the juggler? That's just basically saying, hey guys, I'm not the juggler. Please believe me when someone comes out as a snake charmer. That's not me.
Okay, you require 3 if you want to put Link on the block. Starting the countdown.
Both minions are wanting to vote on this.
Okay, this is weird that no one wants to vote on this.
That's because you're a minion, Whiskey, and George is also a minion.
Oh, what was that?
2 is not enough.
The marionette! He doesn't know who his new demon is, and he didn't want to put Link on the block.
James nominates George.
James, you're dead.
Alright.
No. We go for Dave then?
Dave will nominate George.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Dave nominates George. Okay. State your reasoning.
Yeah, because he is evil, and I think he has just kind of proved it a little bit there with that weird voting pattern. I get that you want to kill me. You are welcome to kill me, but I just think we are then running out of possible options for the demon to be, and especially as the demon is an imp, and there is every possibility that that person could just star past either George or Whiskey. So we are doing it. If you believe me, and I get no one does, we would have to kill both George and Whiskey at some point. Now is the perfect time to do it.
Okay, George, your defense.
Not only have I been swindled once by Dave this game, by him telling me that I was the marionette, which I'm definitely still not believing. He's trying to get me killed now, so this is just... I think, if anything, Dave might just still be the imp, to be honest. He's making it all up.
Okay. Yep, 3 required. If you want to put George on the block, starting the countdown.
Do I make things up in this game? No.
One vote. Not enough. Any more for any more.
Whiskey nominates Dave.
Whiskey nominates Dave. Okay, Whiskey, explain your reasoning.
Well, I think it's fairly clear this is sort of nonsense. Yeah, I don't feel like there's been much coordination between mine and George's voting. If we're both known minions, etc., etc., I don't think anyone believes Dave. Let's kill him because he's either evil or politician or something weird or covering the Vortex. God knows. Yeah.
Okay, Dave, your defense.
I am the Snake Charmer, and considering that 5 votes have just shot up, I think that proves that I am now the demon, and people, you know, the demon's not going to kill me at night, so if you don't trust me, go for it, but I'm not the demon.
I believe Dave.
Okay, 3 required, starting the countdown.
Why do you believe Dave?
I've had a hard claim with a snake charmer elsewhere.
I completely missed that politician is on the script.
Well, wait, why don't we kill that snake charmer then, if that's true?
I don't know.
Okay,
Let's
3
all kill
is
them,
enough.
whatever.
3 is enough. Dave is on the block. As there's someone on the block, I'll end the day in 10 seconds, unless I hear any more nominations.
Jack has hard claimed to me that he's snake charmer.
Well, that is interesting to know. Then again, the world still doesn't add up.
And with that, everybody, the day has drawn to a close. Dave has been executed and has died. And everybody goes to sleep. Good night, everybody. This is interesting now. Who do I actually kill? Do I kill Jack, Link, or Whiskey? Because Jack has come out as Snake Charmer to Ian. I think he's actually come out to a couple of people. Whiskey, in the world that the evil team has built, is the Serenovus. So Whiskey's not going to die. Link... The thing is, I think here, Whiskey is probably a better kill. Because it might... I don't know. I'm trying to think of what... To keep the most balanced possible game, we need to kill one of these three. We're not going to kill George, and we're definitely not going to kill Crimson as the only source of information in town. Let's go and see Crimson first, because he needs his info, and I have waffled on just a little bit. So let's go see Crimson. Crimson, hello.
Ooh.
Hello. You learn a no.
This time, I think I have it today. I think I have it. I think.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. I do hope he gets it as well, because it is going to be vital. It's going to be vital for Crimson to figure it out today. And possibly tomorrow. Things in the world that Dave has built, George is the marionette, Whiskey is the Serenovus. And I think we kill Link tonight. I think we kill Link. Sure. Just because then, if they do execute Jack and realise that he's not the snake... Oh. But then... I don't know. This is the thing. Because if I kill Jack... Yes, let's kill Jack, because then that might mean that that Star passes off to somebody else if they believe Dave's imp claim. So let's kill Jack. We will kill Jack and then go from there. Because that will make for an interesting state of play. Right. This is a good game, this is. there's not a whole lot of info going about town, but it's just so interesting how the Legion are coordinating and the good players are trying to, put together what info they can. And I think it's more social reads than actual information at this point, which is really interesting. It's really, really interesting. And Dave's play as well, that's just... and Link's as well with the Serenovus madness. I think, yeah, this is going to come down to the wire, I think. Let's wake him up, because I have rambled on a little bit. What else is new? I know. Welcome back to town, everybody. I'm afraid to tell you that Jack died in the night. I am going to give you 3 minutes.
I have an announcement. I was mad the last few days, and I am finally able to tell you that I'm a chef with a 0, which that 0 seems like an absolute rubbish to me.
We need to chat, please.
That is
Yep.
that is bullshit, because I was made mad yesterday.
Hello.
This, I think. Do I learn if all the players that nominated yesterday are evil?
Oh. You're warm.
Oh my god, I'm cold.
What? Repeat the question for me, Crimson.
So all the players that nominated yesterday, so that would be, for example, me, Dave, and Whiskey. Do I learn if all of the players in that set are evil?
I'm gonna bump it up to a hot.
So I'm not gonna get this ability, but I don't understand.
You are very close, Crimson. You are very close. It's I will tell you, it's specific, but not that specific. And when you get it, you'll understand why.
Okay, so yesterday I asked, do I learn if an evil player nominated today, and that was red hot.
Yeah.
Okay. WTF. Where's a fisherman for advice when you need it?
Don't worry. Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Way, but actually, no. It's not. No.
Crimson.
Final 3, and John isn't obliged to kill anyone, so you just wake up with Ben 2 and Link probably, or Ben 2 and you. It would only work if you managed to do it and say let's rise up on Crimson. If you could get them to rise up on Crimson, it would work, but...
Yeah, but George doesn't go first, so that's the issue. Bollocks.
I think the problem we have is Crimson's the amnesiac almost certainly, and George is kind of backing Crimson up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult to get either of them to vote on each other.
So I'm guessing Crimson's the actual amnesiac then.
Oh, he's almost certainly the actual amnesiac, yeah.
We're fucked.
Possibly.
No, I think we are fucked because the thing is, the only way. No, there isn't a way to win. No, we are fucked.
Yeah,
the thing is, no. I'll tell you why. Because one of the Whiskey or Link is going to die tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting us in final 3. George and Crimson is backing each other up. The two good players are backing each other up. So the only way that we'd be able to win is if we killed one of them. But that's not going to happen because that literally gives us the instant win.
The thing is, I think the best way we can do it is spin Vortox, and that's why I backed out from the thing. I'm just playing as a minion at the moment.
Fair.
I think Link is probably more likely to get to final 3 than Whiskey.
It's not.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to town. I will open up nominations in about 30 seconds, but by all means, have a chat first.
I believe this is a Legion game.
I feel like this is probably a good time to come out. So I was the Snake Charmer. I picked Link. I then picked Crimson, and then I picked Dave.
Right.
But I did not turn into the imp last night.
For anyone that missed it, I was just mad.
Yeah, which I don't buy that. Because I was mad yesterday.
Then you're lying.
I mean, come on, Juggler 5, who would actually do that?
Both of you, you're both Legion.
I do kind of
Whiskey,
agree
can't
in
believe
Legion.
There's people claiming madness, including me.
Yep, including you.
And me.
Yeah, but you're just Dave, you know.
I think this could be a Legion game, and right now I'm somewhat concerned there might only be one good player alive, so I think not nominating could be a bit of a risk here.
It's the case we've lost.
Yeah,
and
I
if
was
that's
gonna
the
say,
case,
yeah,
that's not right.
Michael, if it's a Legion game, you're Legion because you died on like night 3 or something.
Yeah, most Legion tend to die in the night, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Legion game because I died in the night.
So I think that Dave is a Serenovus with my 0. His neighbours look awfully suspicious of being a Voltrox, to be honest. And I don't really see the world where he was starting him, because that just makes no sense.
I was mad, I'm just the poppy grower.
I mean, the only way, I suppose, is if Dave was actually snake jumped by Jack and Jack just start past. But the question then is, how does the 0 work? Because that would require a spy. Unless I'm just drunk and it's a thank you. That would be very weird.
In that case, you can get thank you, Jonesy.
That would
I'm
be
interested
amazing.
to hear from Crimson
That did
because
not
I've got
happen.
nothing on him.
Yeah, I think we need your claim, Crimson.
Do we? Or can we go into final 3? Because I think we can go into final 3 and then air it all out there.
Which nominates Crimson?
I mean, we will have to nominate
Was that-
because of Vortox.
An actual nomination, George?
Yeah.
Okay, George has nominated Crimson. Tell us about it.
I mean, how shady can you get? Not even wanted to claim. It's unbelievable. Let's get him, guys.
Okay, Crimson, your defense.
If I'm the demon, I have 3 bluffs, so I would be happy to claim straight off. So I think this is a bit of a redundant nomination, to be fair. Let's not vote on this, carry on talking about the things and go to sleep.
Okay, you require 2. If you want to put Crimson on the block, start the countdown.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Crimson? You'd like that.
So what you're saying is you're a minion who doesn't have a bluff. Is that what you're saying?
That's why I hear.
I wish. It'd be easy to solve that.
That's what I hear as well.
0 votes is not enough. Crimson is safe for the day.
George was scared of being outed Legion there, so he had to put his hand down.
But it wouldn't out me as Legion if the votes wasn't majority, right?
I don't.
If vote doesn't pass, it doesn't out you as it doesn't get called as a okay.
Second call for nominations.
Is it I have a question. Is there a slight potential that it could be Vortox Spy?
Sorry to butt in. Link, did you nominate someone there?
Yep, I nominated Dave.
Okay, Link has nominated Dave. Tell us about it.
I think the Vortox world is very likely, and in that case, I don't want to pass this day. I want to kill one of the dead people.
Okay.
It's worth getting a dead person on the block just in case.
Dave, your defense.
I'm already dead.
You require 2. Starting the countdown.
Just in case Whiskey doesn't vote, could one of you vote?
Hey guys, it's an imp game. Oh wait, no, I'm the poppy grower.
Okay, 2 is enough. Dave is on the block. End of the day in 10 seconds. Unless I hear any more. And with that, Dave's corpse has been executed. And it's already dead. So, doesn't die. But nevertheless, you're all going back to your cottages.
So not as simple.
Go to bed. I need to do my nighttime shtick.
Staying up. No.
Go to bed. I think Whiskey might be the kill here, you know, because if they can sell... I think Evil are definitely on the back foot a bit here. So I think if they can sell Whiskey being an imp star passing to George, then that could be a world that they can sow. We're going to go with that. We need to see Crimson, of course. So let's do that. Crimson. Crimson. Hello, there we go. Okay, so today you learn a no.
Ooh.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. I think I said it last time. I think I do actually have it this time, possibly.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
I really hope you have got it, Crimson. I honestly really hope you have it, because if you do get it, you'll know that George is good and you know who you need to execute. So I think this is the way to go. This is very much down to whether Crimson gets a bingo or not, because if he does, he's going to know that one of the other 2 is Legion. So yeah, let's do it. There we go. Welcome back to town, everybody. Whiskey has died in the night. This is your final 3, so it's very likely to be your final day. Nominations will be open in 1 minute.
And let's spend that 1 minute discussing my amnesiac info.
Okay, follow you. Okay.
Now I've also been thinking now is possible 2 things, but you give me hot on nominations. I was wondering if it was nominees instead, but I think hot on nominations would just suggest it's nominations instead. And it was on a particular player I got a very hot, red hot even. Do I learn if a demon or a player that could register as the demon nominated today?
Crimson.
It's not a bingo, is it? It's not a bingo.
It's not a bingo, no. I'm afraid not. it is. I would say it's not even red hot. It's just hot.
When this ability comes out at the end of the game, I'm going to be kicking myself, I swear.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Good luck.
Thank you.
So it would be a Vortex.
Right, guys, does anybody want to help me?
Sure. You have to
Go-
actually
go
tell
ahead.
us something first, though, Crimson.
Well, should we do a round robin and start with Michael and then do you last? Is that alright, Grim?
Yeah, sure. Unless people want to process my info and have it going as we go around.
Well, I was gonna say
Uh,
the
can
only
you
reason I suggest
put it in chat?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you put it in chat, because then it'll give us time to process it as the Grim's going round.
Okay.
John, may you facilitate a round robin? Please?
I can facilitate a round robin, and if you're happy to start at the top while Crimson is putting his info in chat. Michael.
I was your pixie who was manned as the cult leader, became the cult leader after Town executed Stuart.
Link.
I'm your chef with a 0. I was mad the first 3 days about being a juggler.
James.
Washerwoman saw Ian or George as fishermen. Both of them have claimed to not be fishermen.
Jack.
Snake Charmer picked Link, then picked Crimson, then picked Dave.
Ian.
Juggler, I got a 1. Job league was be juggler.
Stuart.
Cult leader. I was told I was good.
Whiskey.
Fisherman. Was convinced it was Legion, so thought I'd have to the final day to use my ability. But no.
Dave.
Popugo was made mad on day 3 about being a snake charmer, and I think I did an excellent job.
George.
Starting philosopher turned pixie who saw amnesiac.
Crimson.
Amnesiac. Currently writing out info in chat. I don't know if I'll maybe write it out first and then talk through it. I am nearly done.
That seems quite obvious.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. It's about alignments and about nominations. Or learn if player you are nominated or as evil. Something along those lines, right?
That's it. Maybe I can use this information to figure out whether I'm the marionette.
I'll follow that information to see if that works with what I've got.
Is it potentially that it's just when the demon nominated?
That's that.
The thing is, I think it's probably going to be to do with nominations because of the no visit on night 1.
And that something about nominations hot. That's a bit of a clue as well.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That is assuming it is not
That's why I
Vortex.
said, is it specifically maybe the demon?
My nominee.
So, I think that George is the spy, which is why I have seen a fisherman claim on George. That's my current theory.
My
Why
theory
would
is
you
that he...
You should have been claim on whiskey. He was claiming fisherman.
Are we sure this isn't a Fangu and you're just not drunk or something?
I think there's too
There's
many
too much bad
people
information.
that claim bad info.
Or is there?
Also, the
What
fact
bad
that
info do
Crimson
we have out there?
basically never got anything but a hot just kind of signals Vortex to me. It's just a troll from John.
Yeah.
To be fair, Ian could be the spy as well if you're thinking going down that route. Ian could register as the...
Yeah, Ian could be the spy, because Ian is the reason I was thinking Vortox. Because
But the thing is,
Ian's
there's
info is false, and Ian is making my info false. Does
The-
anyone
the-
else have any bad information?
So what was Ian's juggle?
Well, I was gonna say the only information
I'll
realistic.
put it in chat for you.
Link being the chef, James the washerwoman, Ian the juggler.
Yeah, it's basically
and
just
Crimson the amnesiac. That's literally it. There's no other information roles.
Hmm.
I mean,
No,
mine's technically
what
info,
you've
but it's
got-
not affected by Vortox.
You got the pixie and the philo pixie.
Ian,
Is he not
according
affected?
to
I could potentially see George as just being the spy or possibly the demon who's been given the Grim.
It's a great demon ability, that, isn't it? You get given the grim.
No, so like you've been given it by the spy donut.
Crimson, You say you got a yes on Link and Dave. Did you pick people?
No.
So what do you mean you got a yes on Link and Dave?
When I found out that I got a hot on nominations, I have been checking nominations ever since. I could also put that in chat as well.
I mean, probably no one else kept track of that, so.
That's fine. That's what I'll put in. I'll pop it in.
Okay, everyone. First call for nominations.
The thing is, if Crimson is on a good team and it is Vortox, we can still kind of reverse his info in a way. Not his guesses, but the info itself could be reversed.
Yeah, I
That
don't
being the
believe.
case, we need to figure out what it actually is for that.
To be honest, I don't think we've got enough time to sort through Crimson's amnesiac ability. I'm more interested in worlds as to which one of these feeds are demon. I don't trust both George and Crimson. I think if it is a Vortex game, if it is a Vortex game, they beat back each other up very well, and they're just Chef Zero.
I don't think they're
So
together.
you've
I
got
thought
a
you said
yes
that
when
George's
Link
married.
nominated.
George nominated
No,
Link.
But
George
then a no when Link
has nominated Link. Okay, George, tell us about it.
Right, so from my point of view, the only thing I know right now is that Dave convinced me that, well, tried to convince me that I was his marionette. Now, that means that if I'm not, there's another either minion or possible imp out there. So I'm thinking that maybe, because Dave is pushing on the world where Crimson's evil with me, pushing sus on that, so I'm thinking maybe Dave told me as a minion that I was his marionette, when in fact the demon was Link all along.
That would have to be Jack being the other minion in that.
Possibly.
So, Link, your defense?
To be honest, I was thinking more about Evildees, so I didn't quite catch what his accusation was. Either way, if you kill me, you're basically saying that there's no Serenovas in play, and both me and Dave are evil due to that. And there's really no way as a demon I'm climbing the juggle level for 5, because that's just rubbish.
Pertinent info.
Okay, Jack.
So just from my Snake Charmer picks, I can only, personally from my point of view, I can only see this as George, because I've picked both Link and Crimson, and the only way it would be either of those two is if it was an imp in play. Or I'm drunk.
Okay, you require 2 if you want to put Link on the block. I'm starting the countdown.
I think it's just George, and he is using my pretty stupid Poppygrove play as leverage.
To be honest, I think Crimson might just be evil as well. Because the thing is, he's basically hidden his amnesiac ability all the way to final. No one really knew about it, and then he comes out after taking his guess when you didn't know what it is. Like, usually you would just come out with your info and then ask Town what you should guess.
I was going to say, should we just triangle this?
Yeah,
one vote is not enough. Link is safe for the day.
Crimson nominates George.
Crimson.
So then you have to nominate me afterwards.
Crimson has nominated George. Okay, Crimson, tell us all about it.
I have no way of making heads or tails of my information at all. Yes, I probably should have come out to town earlier, but I did want to selfishly bingo it myself. Clearly, I have not. We've passed on Link. If it was Link, it's game over anyway. So I think it's just got to be George, or we're wrong going to say that it was Link, but we've passed on it. So.
Okay, George, your defense.
It's just got to be me at this point, hasn't it? I think, yeah. I don't know. The only thing which I didn't, I honestly, I genuinely still don't know what team I'm on. All I know is that from my ability, from my pixie ability, should it be correct, I was told that there was an amnesiac in the game. I didn't know that that was Crimson until this point when he came out. So either this is true and me and Crimson are good and it's Link, or I don't know, I'm being played, but I think we've missed the chance to get the demon anyway.
Okay, Crimson has some pertinent.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't necessarily know I was the amnesiac, because somehow it's ended up being passed around town and people have come to me going, oh, so I've hear you're the amnesiac. I'm like, okay. So apparently people have known about it before I even outed it, so...
Well, that's good to know. I wasn't aware of it.
I thought you were either that or Savant because you visited John each day.
The
Okay.
fact that also, I was also curious of Whiskey because on the first day he's the only one that juggled me as the amnesiac, while everyone else juggled me as the fisherman.
I picked all random rolls though, right?
Guys,
Apart from
if I can
Jack.
just put this
That's
vote
fine,
through,
that's
if I can put this vote through, you require 2 if you want to put X
I
on the
will
block,
find out,
starting the
George.
countdown.
If you're not sure if you're evil or not, there's no lunatic, so you should know.
So evil team rose up.
Boys, get in!
So it was Link.
Well, that's disappointing.
I
Crimson,
know,
was it you
James,
then?
you what the
James,
fuck,
come
bro?
on.
James.
8 is enough. It
James.
can't be beaten. And with that, I am bringing the game to a close because George has been executed and has died. And of course, that means congratulations to the evil team on their victory. Well done, guys. That was definitely something quite spectacular in terms of plays, I think, because a lot of different plays were going along all at the same time. So your good players for that game were George, Crimson and Ian. Everybody else was Legion. George was your philosopher who on night 2 picked to have the ability of the pixie. I told him that there was an amnesiac in play. That amnesiac, of course, was Crimson, whose ability was each night, not the first, you learn if the first player who nominated was evil. So he guessed a number of times whether it was about alignment or nominations, and I gave him a hot every time, but it was specifically the first player who nominated on that day, whether they were evil. Crimson nominated first on day 1, and he got a no. Then I believe it was Link. It was either Link or Dave on day 2 who nominated first. He got a yes. Then Crimson nominated first again on day 3, so I gave him a no, and then George nominated on day 4, and therefore he got a no. Ian was your juggler, who received a 1 after correctly juggling himself as the juggler. All of his other juggles were incorrect. And yeah, Michael, Link, James, Jack, Stuart, Whiskey and Dave were all your legions. Dave, of course, bluffing Imp with Whiskey as his Serenovus and George as his Marionette, and Jack claiming Snake Charmer as well. Link leaning into the possibility of a Serenovus being in play. So, yeah, that was certainly well played, Evil Team. Well done.
Yeah. That script was really difficult to do because there's no misinformation other than Vortox, and so as soon as half of us went to sell Vortox, the other half of us went to sell Imp. It's like, oh shit.
What do you mean a legal claim to choose you?
Snake Charmer can't choose dead players.
You weren't dead at the time.
Were you not? Maybe I got one.
I chose you night 3. That's what I claimed anyway. Which you were still alive. You then got executed on day 3.
Fair.
So it wasn't legal.
I think you missed a night though.
No. Oh yeah, I might have missed like night 4, the night I died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I missed the night I died.
Well, you're lucky that both me and Dave are on the good team.
On the good team, yeah. Yeah. No, as soon as you said that, I'm like, uh-oh. Hope it doesn't get caught out.
Whoops.
Whoops.
I mean, I was thinking if I survive the final 3, I'm just going to be executed immediately. But somehow we convinced the Amnesiac and the Pixie Feeler, who saw Amnesiac, that they're evil.
They're evil.
Yeah, to be fair, if anyone picked it, I think I just would have said myself.
Yeah. No, I'd just like to congratulate Crimson for being suspicious, even though it's clearly, yeah, weird stuff that we were up to.
Yeah.
I'd like to congratulate all of you for being suspicious, even the good players.
We do.
Each and every single one of you. I was sat here as ST. I'm thinking, you're sus as fuck. I wouldn't trust any of you as far as I could throw you.
To be fair, I was kind of hoping you. When you killed me, I was kind of hoping you killed Link because I was gonna go to George and be like, "Hey, I'm fairly confident you are the Marionette and Whiskey's the Serenovus. I am the actual imp. I snake charmed Dave. If I nominate Whiskey, can you put your hand up on it?" And then I was just gonna go Evil Team rise up so we won a day earlier.
The reason I killed you that night, Jack, was to simulate a star pass because you'd come out as Snake Charmer to Ian at that point. Dave had claimed about being snake charmed, I thought, well, if I kill Jack here, then that simulates a star pass to either Whiskey or potentially George as well. And same applies on the final day there, when it was a choice between basically Whiskey or Link as to who survived and who didn't. I thought, well, if Whiskey is the Serenovus in Dave's world, then that means he could potentially jump to George, the alleged marionette. But then if Crimson did manage to get his bingo, then of course he might have been able to figure out that Link was evil, because I'm pretty sure Link was the first player who nominated on day 2. That's the main reason that I kept Link alive over Whiskey in that final day there.
I definitely nominated George because of 5 as a juggler, and he wasn't juggled, so that definitely made sense, yeah.
I just want to state one thing. Maybe in a different group, the simulation of a star pass might have worked, but everybody knows here, I've never star passed and probably never will.
Yeah, but there's a first time for everything, Jack.
Hey, listen,
Right,
right, you know what? When I
star
star pass for the first time, right, I'll let you know.
The reason
The moment
that
Jack died, I knew full well he was evil.
The reason I thought it was I was the marionette for so long is because the only, like, I never heard the amnesiac claim. I never spoke to Crimson, I think, that whole game, so I never heard him claim amnesiac. And the only person who was claiming amnesiac, who I spoke to, was Jack, and then he quickly said that he was a snake charmer. So I believed it when Dave was like, "Oh, I've been snake charmed." I was like, "Oh, Jack's the new demon. Of course, I've got to now back him up with my Pixie amnesiac claim because he's the amnesiac, right?"
I just realised that
was the
doubly should. I've also realised that doubly should have tipped me off, because the fact that some of you knew I was the amnesiac, clearly you were passing it round between you.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious you were Savant or some kind of enemy.
Oh, the bluffs as well for that game were Chef, Cult Leader, and Cannibal, which is ironic because for a script called Chef's Deluxe, and there was no chef on it apart from him being a demon bluff. That was.
I didn't suspect Legion at all, to be honest with you.
I do
Cult
appreciate
Leader and
that you gave
Cannibal,
us
I
Cult
see
Leader.
what you did there. I see what you did with those bluffs. Get it? I see.
mean-
No,
So why did you give us Cult Leader in a game where 7 out of 10 people are already evil? Surely we would figure out there's no Cult Leader in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, why not?
Shits, memes, and gigs.
It was such a good bluff that 2 people decided to effectively neutralise themselves and claim gold leader.
I'm just kind of.
I mean, to be fair, would you rather I given you Washerwoman, who you've already got a you start knowing role? I couldn't really give you an outsider when there's no modification outside of the Fangu, which you already knew wasn't in play. You would already know there was no Poppy Grower in play. There was already a Philo. Fisherman once per game role. I suppose I could have given you Savant instead of Cult Leader, but
No, I don't think anyone was
just
going to go for that.
No, well, I might have.
Yeah, but trouble is, Jack,
That
because
one was so stupid. I was just
I know.
thinking like, oh well, I'm gonna claim evil twin with Dave, and Jack just comes out, I'm the good twin, and Link is my evil twin. We're the savants. I'm like,
I was gonna do it with David, and I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna do it with Link.
I'm
instead.
not just savant. Hell no.
here's the thing. Me and Jack literally pre-game we were saying, oh, it'd be funny to do a fake evil twins, and he DM'd me before the game. If we're both Legion, we're definitely doing that. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for Jack to come out as twins. And then he says it's Link, and I'm like, oh, okay, Link will catch on. And then as soon as Jack says Savant, I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way anyone is going to take that. If you go anything else other than Savant, then yes, we'll play along. But no one else is bluffing Savant here.
I was so happy when I came out of a conversation with Ian on day 2, going, so there's a Pixie Juggler in play, so maybe we should kill you today. And he was like, yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Nice,
I'm confused because Ian came to me first saying, "Oh, I'm the washerwoman, you're the fisherman, right?" I was like, "No." And then James P came and said the exact same thing. I was like, "What the frick's going on here?"
Honestly,
The moment I spoke to you, George, I knew that James was lying out his arse.
On that note, I think I will end the episode off. I'll give you guys the chance to say goodbye to YouTube. Aiden, if you're around and you want to jump in now and say goodbye to everybody. No? Okay, then I'll just leave it to everybody else. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Au revoir.
I was not expecting to run a Legion game tonight. Ciao, says Michael P. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting to run a Legion game tonight, but you know what? I'm glad that I did, because that was a lot of fun to just watch unfold. Yes, there wasn't a lot of information about town, and yes, the good team did have it a little rough this game, unfortunately, but kudos to the evil team, because they were very well coordinated. I tried to help him out as best as I could, knowing that Crimson in the background there, if he got his amnesiac ability, I think that game would have just swung round for the good team to win. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But nevertheless, a brilliant effort by everybody all the way round the board there, good and evil alike. But either way, that brings us to a close on this episode. So if you've enjoyed, please do go ahead and turn the thumb up blue for us down below. Then Mazefli's word is subscribe to join the legion of fans here on Demon Bluffs, and we'll be back next weekend with another game of Blood on the Clocktower. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.